We welcome you back to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in control of the football as we get back into the action in the first quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, they'll throw. He completes it to Boyd. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 35. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 56. You better be afraid of me.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
59. Let's go.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Let's go. Deep grip.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Got some room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
After review of the play,
the head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Green complete. Pass that. There goes Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 45 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All day, every day, any day.
2nd and 5. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Ready? 10 Tucson.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
It's 59. Mike's at 59. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
5.
They start the drive with Anderson. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On the double.
Mike, 59. Hey, I'm coming.
They run again on 1st down. Anderson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ready?
Now Anderson, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Got it.
56 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Hit it.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Hey, let's go.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And it's caught, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run. Anderson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, Anderson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Bawden. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Get ready.
Now Foreman. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 30-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Check. I'm coming.
2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's got Green. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll look to throw and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Ready.
56. Must 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4.
Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rock?
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
Ready? 10-2 start. Get in there. Get in there now. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Green brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Ready? 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. the gun. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in the
Go! 70, Indy.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 68 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Here we go. 90, Wolf.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Here we go.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Come on.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Escaping the pressure right. And caught right side, Green. He got 29 yards that time. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
We got this.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Ready, ready.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. It got his man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
I got you.
Fire.
They'll set up a throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 12 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Ready, set.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Ready, ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to air it. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Watch it, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Hit it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On the set.
55. Check 55. Mike. I got you, Pop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Get it.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
18 Gators.
2nd and 9 now. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No, I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
base. Hey, eat.
All right, D, let's turn. All right, D.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Ready.
2nd and 4. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely knows.
Here we go. 60 or. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now he all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
time to bring the bass bird.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now back to throw.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Eluding the pressure right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think, on 3rd and goal here. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Keep playing hard. Let's go now. 15, line.
They begin with a run by Mixon. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear...
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage...
Ready to break.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Mixon with a first down carry.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On second down, here's Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against the linebackers.
Ready. 70, Indy.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Down. 18, Gator.
It's our time. It's our time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 2. Flush to his right. He's going to take off, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't,
Set, ready. 10 low ball.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 53. 53.
Get it.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
you know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 1. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 26.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well,
Let's go. 18 Gators.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Anderson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
60-or.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let the... That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Fights him off. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Anderson. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Anderson. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Rodney Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking...
Ready? 18 Gators. I don't even know why this team showed up.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field.
They run it again with Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Two times. 4 down.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Number 53, Mike 53. All day, dog.
Ready?
On 2nd down now. It's Anderson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They give it to Anderson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Here we go. 30 base.
He's scared.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Ready. 50, plant.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now.
2nd and 10. He's got Green. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a bad time of year to...
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never try. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym. Hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change.
Oh, Henry! It's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Oakland Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in at 15-0, one win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Set 70, Indy.
Silver.
Go.
Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And while they locked up the #1 seed last week, I don't expect them to change what they do in the running game. I expect them to continue to play the exact same way, but with a change up in personnel because they want to make sure that their #1 guy has fresh legs for the playoffs.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check pass.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding Green complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, 32 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Ready, set. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Ready, ready.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
So don't say nothing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. You don't want this. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Come on, D. Go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hustle, hustle. Shoot.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Ready, ready. 30 base.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the touchdown, Bengals. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.